pretending that I don't know who you are every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act, just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. Talk to me, just talk to me. Talk to me, 'cause I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. I won't make it easy for you now. You with your face. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you. Reading old messages on my phone every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act, just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. You knocked on my window and slept on my pillow, then said you had found your place. Not sure if I want this. You don't think that I notice. This isn't like giving you space. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, pretending that I don't know who you are every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act, just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. Talk to me, just talk to me. Talk to me, 'cause I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart.
What's up, guys? I did not know that my camera was on, so you guys probably got me eating a little bit. We're going to switch back over to the starting soon. I'll be right back.
Last night we had something. Tonight I'll be guessing, but I don't really have a case. You don't have to mention, you just like their attention. It's written all over your face. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, reading old messages on my phone every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act, just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. You knocked on my window and slept on my pillow, then said you had found your place. Not sure if I want this. You don't think that I notice. This isn't like giving you space. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, pretending that I don't know who you are every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act, just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. Talk to me, just talk to me. Talk to me, 'cause I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me. Just watch me.
I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me.
Give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me. me. Just watch me.
Last night we had something. Tonight I'll be guessing, but I don't really have a case. You don't have to mention, you just like their attention. It's written all over your face. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you. Reading old messages on my phone every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. You knocked on my window and slept on my pillow, then said you had found your place. Not sure if I want this. You don't think that I notice. This isn't like giving you space. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, pretending that I don't know who you are every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. Talk to me, just talk to me. Talk to me, 'cause I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart.
Just watch me. Just watch me.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars, oh. I'll stick like glue inside your mind, oh. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars, oh. I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just
What's up, guys? It's Shawn. What's up, y'all? Shawn here. Hope you guys are having a good night. We got a pretty interesting night in store for you. Coming up in the next hour or so, we are going to show you what streaming is like on the GoPro Hero 8. We got that in store. I might fly a tiny whoop in the middle of the stream, and I might put my goggles on. I said tiny. Yep, I did. It looks like my data from my encoder is messing up, so hopefully you guys can still hear me and see me. I apologize. This night has been a little crazy. So I'm not sure what's going on. But it says the health of my stream is good. There's a preview there, but I can't really see what's going on. But if the stream goes away, let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear me. It looks like I'm peaking. So if I'm peaking, let me know. We'll change that out. But yeah, Brent, I 3D printed that mask. I'll show it to you. It's not like, all I had was like a little shoestring, so it's not really on very well. And you're supposed to put like a rubber, thing, like around the edges. But it has this little insert that lets you put like a makeup pad in it. It's like kind of like a round cotton pad. And then if you can see, those are the breathing holes kind of on the side. So this is like a big screw that screws in. So it has an insert that you put the pad on. You wrap the pad around the insert, and then you put that in there, and then you screw this on. And then there's the Shawn Ide Studios $5 Super Chat sticker. So it almost fits perfectly. It kind of sticks out a little bit, but Nacho said I need to put a sticker on it. So this week, and as long as we're stuck in our homes, if you give me a $5 super chat, I will send you a 3D printed mask with my sticker on it. How's that? So anyway, hope you guys are having a nice night. Yeah. So Brent, this is the tiny whoop. Actually, let's switch to the wide cam. Are you ready for this? What? We're wide. So this is what it looks like streaming on the GoPro Hero 8. This is in linear mode. So I really need to bring it closer to me, but in order to get this live stream up and running tonight, I had to use what was in my office at the time. So it's right there. But as you can see, using the HDMI out, it says battery, and it says that I have 54 minutes left on my SD card. So I'm not a big fan of that. So I had to crop it, and I had to zoom in a little bit. So I came up with this. So this is streaming on the GoPro Hero 8, but it kind of widens things up a little bit so I can show you what's going on. Here's my Xbox. I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but over the last week, I was streaming Fortnite on my other YouTube channel. I decided to start streaming video games on that channel just so I can get watch hours. Since I'm quarantined to my house, and on my downtime I play video games with my kids. So I just decided to do that. So this is Senor Tiny Whoop. I bought this these Fat Sharks Recon version 2 and this Spectrum DXE transmitter. I bought that from a guy, $200. So I'm going to zoom back out to I'm going to switch back over to this chat. Uh-oh. Streamlabs is starting to tick me off. So we're going to switch to here. I don't know if I'm frozen or not. Let me know if I'm frozen, guys. It says the health of my stream is good. There's 4 people here. We've been going for 24 minutes, so all right. So we're just going to go from here. Hopefully you guys are still on. It says we're still live. So I think we'll switch over to the live view and just see what's going on. This has been one of those nights, guys. It really has. So I'll go here. Bear with me, guys. It's still technically the pre-show. So, all right, looks like we're still streaming. Streamlabs, I was singing its praises, but it has not been doing very well tonight. We might switch back to the PC. So, anyway, all right. I got to stop getting distracted. It's going to be one of those nights. Everything has not worked tonight. Everything has been a struggle to get to work. So I added my Roland into the mix so I could switch between cameras like this. Oh, I know what I'll do. Yeah, we'll keep this set up. But then I'll just zoom out a little bit. Ha! That's the beauty of a camcorder, guys. Beauty. It's got like a 20 optical zoom on it. All right. So let's get this party started. My wife made me some tetrazzini tonight and some garlic bread. So my breath is kicking. Got my coffee. That's good. I also have a little peach mango green tea. And Crystal Light. So that's a good time. I think it's peach mango. It was last night. We go through like a whole pitcher a day. It's amazing. But yeah. April 21st. We are dadgum. We are screaming through this year. Nacho's been sick off and on for the last, pretty much for 2020. So it's good to see Nacho back in the saddle. Yeah. There's been a lot of crazy things going on. I hate politics, and I don't want to ever talk about politics. But I kind of want to say I'm frustrated with some of the people here in Tennessee. I'm a man in my 40s. I'll be 44 in 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, May 9th. And I don't take sickness very well. I don't recover very well when I get sick. I've done a pretty good job staying away from sickness. Okay? I've done a great job washing my hands even before this whole virus thing happened. But I had some friends on Facebook over the last week all excited about going to a protest in Nashville. And I understand there's people that are out of work. I understand that this is a crisis. It's a super crazy crisis. And there are people, unlike me, that have lost their jobs. I get that. I just struggle with the people that want to... For one, they've lost their small businesses are not flourishing. But the other part of it is they are going downtown and yelling at the top of their lungs right next to each other. They are not social distancing. They are pretty much spitting in each other's faces for hours. Hatred. And I mean, I want to stand up for what I believe in just like any other guy, anybody else. But when it comes to the hatred that I heard on the news and the hatred that I saw from people that I considered friends, I was like, man, what is going on right now? So I want to encourage you guys, no matter what political stance you have, prefer your brother, prefer your sister. Spread love, not hatred. Spread peace, not war. Spread joy, not despair. No matter what you believe in, no matter what you think is right or wrong. I saw people with signs that said, "Sacrifice the weak, free Tennessee." What? Sacrifice the weak? Yeah, I'm not going to get off that kick, but I just want to encourage you guys. We are all in a hard time. We are all in a frustrating time where we are stuck at home. And I want to encourage you to continue to love the people around you despite our circumstances right now. Spread love, not stupidity. If you don't want to get sick, stay away from people. Don't yell right next to them. So, with that said, I am still healthy because I have stayed away from anybody that's sick. Me and my family are doing good. It's actually been a very beneficial spring for us. Aaron and I are both blessed to have our jobs. I'm blessed to work from home. She's blessed to be a teacher and teach her classroom over the internet. A couple casualties. The Flash TV show was cut off for the last month, so it's been hard. But they're showing it's actually on right now, maybe. But so Danielle said, "How was our Easter?" Our Easter was great. And she says it's 3 a.m. there. And that she was scared for Nacho. So that's really sweet, Danielle. Daniela. So, do you guys want to see me fly this little whoop? It's interesting. I tell you, I don't... Well, the first day I got it, I was so frustrated because I decided to fly it in my backyard, and I didn't know exactly how... I knew that you had to play with the throttle, but I did not think that thing was going to fly straight up in the air and land on my roof. So my little tiny whoop, after I bought it, had it for a couple hours, flew through one battery, failed, flew through the next battery, failed, flew through the third battery, and I'm like, and I even tried to record what was happening. But I didn't. I did everything that the guys told me to do that sold it to me. I had an SD card in there. I pushed the button down to record the little DVR, I was gonna have some first flight footage for you guys, and I'll be danged if that thing just flew straight up, and then a big gust of wind threw it onto my roof, and it landed perfectly on the peak of my roof. Oh wait, no, that was the last time. So there was a couple other times. There was one other time where I got it on the roof, and it rolled down into the gutter. And I look, in the FPV goggles, you can kind of see through the eyes of the drone, and I could see sunlight and this like metal tunnel. And it, the inside of a gutter looks a little different from, you're like, it's kind of like a bug's eye view, like not a bird's eye view, but it's a bug's eye. This is a tiny little thing. I can put this in a coffee mug. That's how tiny this little guy is. There's my finger. There's my fingernail. You can tell how small the camera is on this little drone. This is actually a tiny whoop. It was I forgot his name already. I wanted to give him credit. Now, a lot of people have actually been using the word tiny whoop. But this one is actually the tiny whoop. All right, here we go. We're going to talk about the tiny whoop. Based on Fort Collins, Colorado, a variable nexus of the world's top FPV pilots, Tiny Whoop is the brainchild of Team Big Whoop pilot Jesse P. After years of trying, testing, and crashing hundreds of permutations of motors, frames, batteries, and cameras, he came up with the recipe for the Tiny Whoop. With the help of Ori Paimoni, an amazing Tiny Whoop pilot. So if you want to read more about it, you can go to tinywhoop.com. I'll put it in here. So we'll go here. So this is the actual whoop that I got. It's probably not the latest whoop, but it is. There's no like serial numbers or anything like that. This guy just makes them. But anyway, the guy that showed it to me when I bought it, he flew it really, really good in the parking lot. And I was like, man, that's kind of neat that little thing flies so good. Well, he knows how to fly them. I told him about my channel, and I told him that I have live streams every Tuesday night. So he's going to come on at some point and hang out with us and talk about whoops. But he showed me video footage of this little tiny whoop flying through Best Buy. So he works at Best Buy, and apparently they closed the store last week maybe. So right before that, there weren't any customers in the store. He flew around Best Buy inside, and it was super cool. I asked him if I could show that on my channel. He said he would probably get fired if I showed that footage, but he does have some other footage that he'll show on our channel. So, so yeah, so that's it. Something else I don't like about it, it is like super fragile. The battery, I don't know if it's got a bad connection or bad solder or something like that, but it takes these tiny little batteries, and those batteries, when they connect, I feel like it comes unconnected pretty quick. Like I'll fly up and I'll be flying and all of a sudden it'll just drop out of the sky. Or, I mean, I guess it's the sky. So anyway, I don't really have it down yet. But the reason I was really interested in getting it and kind of practicing with it is because I have an iFlight Bumblebee coming. It's still in processing, so it hasn't been shipped yet. But they're probably building it, and they might be waiting on the DJI controller or something like that. But in the meantime, you guys see behind me, I got the DJI FPV goggles. So super excited about that. I'm going to do an unboxing of them, but I've already taken them out of the box just to see what's in there. They don't have a battery. So I have to go buy a battery for it. How stupid is that? I get like most FPV people already have batteries, but they probably want to use their LiPo batteries for their flight, for their drone, not necessarily their goggles. I don't know. Like these are like, I think these are the cheapest Fat Sharks you can get. This is like, it's one screen. It's, I don't know. These seem like really cheap goggles to me. But they have batteries, internal batteries that you can charge. So, yeah, I'm so sad that you're still sick, Nacho. That really sucks. My mother was sick well, she started getting sick like right after Thanksgiving, and she basically stayed in her room the entire Christmas holiday because she was so sick. And it was like the flu, but the flu to a 70-something-year-old like was just bad. So Nacho, do you have the virus, or is it just pneumonia? I've kind of lost track of your unhealthiness because you were sick and then you were sick again, and then now I thought you got better and now you're sick still. So my heart goes out to you, man. So yeah. So I'm really impressed with the GoPro Hero 8 because it is still going strong, guys. This is what it looks like when the doves cry. I'm just kidding. This is what it looks like from the GoPro. It's a wider shot, and I've even cropped in a little bit. Quality is probably not the best because I'm exporting at 720, or no, the HDMI output is 1080p, and it's going into a Roland that's pushing out 1080p into Streamlabs, which should be streaming at 1080p. Let's see what we got. Right now it's auto on 720, so I don't know. Let me know if the stream is glitchy or anything like that, guys. I'm really trying Streamlabs out. I want it to go well because I feel like it looks so much better than StreamYard. And I would love for it to export out into StreamYard. That way I could stream to a couple different places, and so I've got to figure that out. I wish I could do like a screenshot of StreamYard or Streamlab, just the output. You know, like in PowerPoint, where you run a slideshow in PowerPoint and there's one screen that is like full screen. I wish there was a way in Streamlabs, and maybe there is, but a way to see what the actual stream is, and then I could put that on StreamYard. Maybe I should stream, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know whether I should use StreamYard and bring it into a Streamlab, or if I should do it the other way around, do a Streamlab and put it into a StreamYard. But anyway, trying to figure that out. But I have been using Streamlabs to stream Fortnite with my kids, and that's been pretty fun. We've gotten at least one win every night. Actually, some pretty decent gameplay, if I do say so myself, for a guy in his 40s. But how cool is this footage from the GoPro? I'm going to check my audio real quick, because Streamlabs has frozen up, and it's frustrating. We've gotten at least one win every night. All right, so the audio's working. Sweet. So yeah, I really like the way this looks. I love the style. So Streamlabs is doing a great job if I would just get it to work completely well. So between Streamlabs and StreamYards, I've spent about $300 on live streaming this year. That's about the most I want to spend on something that's not making me any money. It makes me a little bit of money every once in a while. One super chat a month will pay for it, but anyway. So yeah, do you guys want to watch me fly? I'll probably lose it because this is a dark room, but we're going to keep it on the GoPro cam. And I'm not going to touch Streamlabs because I'm afraid it's going to die. But we are going good. I don't even know how we're going to end this stream whenever it comes time to end the stream. So we'll try. I don't even know if I'm recording. I don't know. So let's do it. I'm not going to put the fat sharks on. So we're going to put these up here. And I'm going to back it up. We're going to put our little demonstration table out here. There's little Whoopi. This is live TV right here. Here's a little antenna I got. It's pretty cool. But we'll chew up a battery and see what's going on. First thing I want to do is turn the throttle down, put that to disarm, turn the transmitter on. Something else, when you put the battery in the Whoop, you want to make sure it's pretty level as soon as you put the battery in, because you want to set it down on a level surface. So I'm going to slide the little battery in there. All right, it's initiating. Thought. See, that's it. That's that crappy little connection I don't like. But I'm going to back up a little bit. We're going to arm the motors. And see, the battery just disconnected. I don't like that. Oh, so we need to disarm, turn this off, turn that back on. All right. And it might be that I don't know how to balance it or something like that, but I feel like this is happening a lot. All right, we're going to arm it again. What do we got going on? Britt Nelly said, worried about the daughter. She started working again at a Mexican restaurant. They were doing delivery to the car, but now the place is full of people, no masks, pissing me off. I really hate it. I wish people would stay home for a while. I'm totally with you, Nunley. Everybody wants to go back to work, but those are the people that are just going to end up in the hospital. Danielle said, I did register Streamland, but I saw no possibility during a stream to switch to PC and show example of slideshow. Nacho's done with people. Alright, here we go. Maybe this will give you a little joy. Watching my drone slam into the wall. How about that? Alright, we're in disarm. Pull the throttle down. Turn it off. I really should do this in a wide open spaces. Alright. Oh, now it's blinking. Oh, wait. I should have done that first. Alright, it's blinking. Waiting for the arm. I did it wrong. Alright, we're going to turn this off. We're going to unplug. Turn that on. Make sure it's disarmed. Turn this plugger back up. There's that connection. It's just crap, guys. Perfect recipe, my butt. I don't know if this has like been crashed too much. I might need to like buy a new connector. But we're gonna try this again. All right, we're gonna arm and we're just gonna go for it. I suck, guys. I suck. All right. Throttle down, that off. Turn it back on. I wonder if I need to like tape it or something. It looks nice. Looks pretty cool. All right, we're arming. That was kind of successful. Look at that. That was success right there, guys. I don't even know what it looked like on my stream. I'm going to go back and watch that. Oh, I need to pull the throttle down, disarm. But as soon as it hit, it bumps into something. Alright, I need to read what you guys are saying. Nacho says, I'm stupid. I'm done with people. Stupid people get sick and expect us to fix them. Brett Nunley, I know, Dennis. Health care workers aren't appreciated enough. I'm just a father worried about his daughter. Takeout only. Brett Nunley said supposed to be. They're lined up out the door. Need to have a talk with the manager. That really sucks. Stupid people. But I'm super excited that I just flew that pretty well. That's probably the best. That's probably the most control I've had with it so far. So we'll try this one more time. Let's try this again. Didn't give it enough throttle that time. Alright, disarm, throttle down. It's just so fragile. Maybe it's fragile because it needs to be so light, but so I think my throttle needs to be about there. Disarm it, throttle down. Sorry, I'm watching the lag. All right, here we go. Oh. And disarm it. I think we're going to unplug it and plug it back in. I feel like one of the motors didn't even go off that time. All right. Let me know if this is boring the COVID out of you. All right. Arm the motors. So I watched a video today where you want to get a pocket of air right underneath the drone, and that's kind of where the sweet spot is, your throttle is, and then you can lift it up a little bit and it'll go up. But we'll see what. Now that time it went under my desk and I flew it back to me. Let's check that out. Oh, Brent, we just spent all of our 200 eggs, the nurses and doctors in the hospitals. Oh, that was nice. I think I'm getting the hang of this, guys. Oh yeah. All right. So we're going to disarm, bring it down. I'm having a lot of fun tonight. All right. Oh, battery died. All right. So we're going to turn this disarm. Swap out to another battery. All right, I'm going to chew up one more battery for you guys, and then we're going to be done with this. I feel like that was the sweet spot. Oh. I also didn't come with any instructions on what any of these little lights mean. Right. Gonna arm it. It said when you get in a tough spot, you just kill the throttle. This is kind of a fragile little drone, but here we go. Uh-oh. Alright, whenever it starts doing that kind of stuff, I'm not sure what it's doing, but we want to disarm it, bring the throttle down, and then plug it back in. Alright, let's try that. Three people watching. It's a good night. I'm just going to have some fun, guys. I had a stressful day, so we're going to fly my little whoop. Oh, need to arm it. So I think I'm hitting the throttle too much. But this is going to be great practice when I get my Bumblebee. So I saw that the biggest mistakes that people make when they're beginning flying manual quads is that they're too touchy. Now, I've been flying photography drones for a long time, and those you just kind of, when you get in trouble, you just kind of let go of the sticks and the drone hovers. These drones don't hover at all. So you need to be in control of the bird at all times. It's fun. All right. Practice makes perfect, right, guys? Oh, Liza's here. What's up, Liza? All right. We're going to unplug this, disarm it, plug it back in. Liza said question mark. Brent, we did spend all of our 200 eggs. Yep, I already read that. All right. I think that battery's dead, guys. So that was my new little tiny whoop I got. All right. So we are going to switch over to the real camera. And yeah, I will say, so even though the GoPro has an issue with overheating, or sorry, it has an issue, it's getting hot. What I've done is I've removed the battery, and so I've removed the battery and got a USB-C power going straight into it. Now I'm using the USB-C from my iPad, so I might be pushing too much power to it, but I'm not sure. So anyway, so it is almost 7:40, and we're going to be going for a little bit longer. But yeah, is there anything you guys want to talk about? Daniela painted eggs for all of the hospital workers in Romania, or her town where she's at. So that's pretty awesome. We had a weird Easter. Like, we didn't even go anywhere. We actually had, we made a pot roast and had some carrots and potatoes in the pot roast, and it was really, really good. Had some deviled eggs. If you guys aren't familiar with deviled eggs, you boil eggs, and then you take the yolk part out and put it in a bowl, and then you mix some mayonnaise. Some people put mustard and relish in them. You mix it all up, and then you put them back in the half of the white of the egg. And they're just great. And I end up eating way too many, and it usually upsets my stomach. So there's that. I got poison ivy again because of where the woods were in my backyard. I'm in the middle of dealing with that, but I feel like I'm not lit up as well. Maybe I need to be like right here. Is that good? Is that a good camera spot? Yeah, I'm fine with that. I approve that message, Daniela. So yeah, things have been going pretty good. A couple weeks ago, I cleaned this side of my office to make it really, really nice. And over the last week, I've kind of been a little depressed, a little frustrated with things going on. So everything just kind of I don't know. I just kind of threw everything. So today it was messy. So I threw everything that was on my table in a box. And now it's going to be frustrating to find the things that were on my table. But we're all good. So yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna cut it short tonight. We've got 5 people watching, and I just don't really know what to talk about. In a little piece of news, the Insta360 Go has had a firmware update, and you can now use it for 5 minutes. But the issue is that camera was not made for long video recording. It was made to be waterproof, watertight, and super tiny. So even though you can run it for 5 minutes, there's a big fat warning on it that says this is probably going to overheat. You need to fly it on a drone or something. Like you need some wind on that video. So I'm planning on doing like an FPV mode from my bike, my electric bike. We've been going on a lot of bike rides. That electric bike is probably the best thing I could have bought right before a quarantine. We bought my wife one, and we have been taking bike rides to the local Cracker Barrel. We didn't eat at Cracker Barrel or get takeout or anything like that, but we just rode our bike there, so when we finally do get to eat Cracker Barrel again, we can, and on a bike ride, and so it'll be kind of a fun little date. Nacho says, the silly actions of people lately had me down and wondering if there is hope. I don't know, man. If people keep going out and spitting on each other downtown in front of the Capitol, I mean, I don't know. Whenever this thing kind of started, there was a people saying they had a church service, and out of that church service, 50 people like got sick here in Tennessee, and then they went and spread it to their towns. And I'm like, just stay away from people until we get the okay that it's gone. This little, oh, it's kind of okay. I don't feel comfortable with it at all. Brett Newman says, some airflow over the go. Yep. Yeah, Danielle, it's only 1080, but it is probably half the size of a session, GoPro session. So, I mean, it is literally the tiniest camera I've ever had. Here it is. Oh, wait, it's over here. What do I have? I wish I had a coin or something. I don't know what I really have for size comparison, but this is it. Oh, I have my finger. There. It's the size of my thumb. Like literally, this. It's smaller than my thumb. That's what's so amazing about it. Yes, it only has 1080p, but it shoots 2.7K and then crops it down to 1080, and it's freaking amazing, in my opinion. And the fact that you can get 5 minutes of video out of that tiny little thing, I mean, you could go in. I got footage of friends of mine are getting married, and I went to their shower, and so I walked around that entire party, got all kinds of kind of improv video footage of that party, and nobody even knew that camera was there. So Brett Newman said, don't put it in your nose. He said, maybe I can retrofit my existing bike with an electric motor. You probably could. I saw there's a company here in Nashville. I mean, they're probably closed right now, but yeah, they put motors, and it really comes down to the back wheel, or at least the back wheel on mine is a flywheel, and then there's a battery, and then there's a throttle on the handlebars. So I'm sure they make kits. I know Citizen Bikes, they have a kit for their bikes. So I know they're out there. So it's 7:45. We can go for 15 minutes. We can do this. Yeah, Nacho, I really apologize for my low energy too. I have overcome several things today. I did sell my grill. I sold my old grill for $50 today. That was exciting. And what else happened? I spent 3 hours yesterday putting a grill together. So that was exciting. It is the Char Griller Flavor Pro. I'm saving it. I have some New York strips that I'm going to cook on it. But I'm trying to figure out exactly how to do that. There's a reverse sear method that I might do on the steaks. And basically what you do is you smoke the steaks for an hour and then you sear them at the end. So none of the juices burn out because you're slow cooking, like you're doing low and slow. And then at the last minute, you sear both sides on high heat. So yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, the only thing that I've done, Brent, on them is I cooked hot dogs today. And I spent a half hour cooking hot dogs because I wanted to get some smoke flavor on there. So I soaked apple wood chips in water for a half hour. Then I put them on one side of the The grill that I have has a flavor drawer. So you pull the drawer out, and then you can put wood chips, you can put wood pellets, wood chunks, and you can put logs and charcoal. And you can put all the different types of things in your flavor drawer, and they burn at the same time that your propane gas underneath is just producing the heat. So you can cook with heat, and you can make it so whatever you put in the flavor drawer creates the smoke that gives it kind of a campground flavor, smoking flavor. But so I did that on the hot dogs. Those hot dogs were awesome. I basically smoked the hot dogs for a half hour and then turned the heat up and then put a nice black coat on them. They were really good. So, yeah. I definitely don't want to turn my channel into a cooking channel, but I am planning on doing kind of a for the home series. Where I talk about Alexa, I talk about my security cameras, I talk about my mower, talk about my blower, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure what's going on with Liza. Liza comes on here and says question mark and then goes away. I'm not sure what that is. I might end up blocking Liza just because I feel like Liza contributed to the show in the past, but now Liza just kind of comes on and says question mark. So, yep. So, but we're not going to talk about Liza. Yeah. Pretty excited about getting the bee. Excited about those goggles back there. Frustrated that I have to buy a LiPo battery just to power my goggles. But yeah. I think we're going to call it, guys. So, hope you guys like this stream. Like, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications when I put out more live streams, more videos on drones. Stay tuned for some Insta360 footage this week. Also planning on recording some CineWhoop footage. And probably should have recorded tonight's live stream. That would have been good from the CineWhoop. But yeah. So, hope you guys have a wonderful night. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Please stay away from people. If you have lost your job and you need to find work, Amazon is hiring. Or do your part and make some masks or something. But please don't go protest against the government because they are trying to keep you safe. All right. Have a wonderful night. Peace out, guys. I don't know how to do my outro. I don't know how to end the stream because Streamlabs has frozen. So we are going to quit Streamlabs.